Hi everybody, it's me, Lisa Severy. Today I'd like to talk to you about the 7 basic chakras. I believe years ago we should have learned about these in school, and unfortunately we were not taught about them. But they are filters that everybody has and we need on a regular basis. So let's begin. Crown, located on the top of your head where your soft spot is. The color for this is going to be violet. It's your connection to God, higher power, or universe. Next, we have your third eye. This is where you do all of your visualization. The color for this is going to be a indigo. Then we have our throat chakra. This is where we do all of our communication. The throat chakra is blue. Then we have our heart chakra. This is how we relate to people, our love. Then we have sacral, solar plexus, and root. The solar plexus is where our core of who we are, and our sacral, this is our will, our determination, our personal power, and our root, this is our connection to earth, source energy, our vitality, our resources. So these 7 basic chakras, why are they important? Well, let's see. Most of us, when we're driving down the road, we go on what's called autopilot, where our brain goes into this little lull and it says, hey, Lisa, I'm going to take you on this journey and I want you to reflect through all these things. And then some of us have what's called remote viewer, also relies in this area. And remote viewer is, let's say, autopilot's on, vision is kicked on, and then all of a sudden, something from somewhere else comes in. Say you see an accident and you feel like this accident is about you because you see it. But that's just ego. Spirit message is saying, hey, there's something happening to someone that maybe you know, maybe someone you don't know, but we're all readers. And as this information comes in and you get to where you're going, you realize the accident was not about you. And then someone calls you on the phone and says, Lisa, there was this accident and it was like this, this, and this, and it's the same vision you had. Is that psychic? It is ESP and remote viewer coming together when you're in that lull of autopilot. So these are tools that we have, but again, we weren't taught, because they don't want you to know these things. They want you to stay in that little tunnel, be in that little worker bee, and not think outside the box. But I'm going to tell you, be a hovercraft, because this world, we have to see what's coming at us, because they put it in our food, they put it in our air, they pollute us any way they can. The only thing they can't take away is this. They might give us, diabetes and cancers to kill us off, but when we're born one by one, we have that free will, and we have these tools. And so if you use them and understand them and properly, I can't talk today because I have a cold. Well, we'll just blame it on that cold, or it's just me. But either way, you have these tools that you either will or won't open, and I'm hopeful that you'll open them. That's why I'm doing this video. So you'll say, you know what, I know I have these chakras. What do I do with them? Let me find out. And you could come to me. I'm a teacher. I teach about the chakras, all 22. Not just the 7 basic, but all the way up to the 22nd chakra. There's not a lot of information out there from the 8th to the 12th chakra above. But that's when you come to someone like me who's been doing this for a lot of years. And, we learned the hard way. I was in the trenches with the rest of the mystics and the mediums and the psychics and the tarot card readers, and back in the day when it wasn't cool to do what we do. So now when it's cool to do what we do, I'm saying to you, your chakras are your filters. You change your car filters. It's no different in your body. You need to change your car filters and your body filters. So when they feel full, like when you try to think something and you want to say it and you get that frog in the throat and you can't, maybe your throat chakra's full. Or when you think and your head hurts, it's not like you hit your head in the wall, but your head hurts. The energy hit yours. It reacted to that cell, to that muscle. It said, let me rethink this, and I'm not going to let you go anywhere because I'm going to keep you with pain. In schools they would say, okay, go see the nurse if you have a headache, because they'll give you like a Tylenol or whatever, if you were allowed to. That's a placebo. That's a little like temporary fix. If you have this headache because you're thinking, and you can't sleep because you can't shut your wheels off in your mind, well, that means you have a chakra that's blocked in your third eye or your crown. How many people have insomnia? There's millions of you. Why? Because the serotonin's not working properly, because the food's not working properly, because the wheels won't shut off. Is it because you're not breathing properly, you don't have enough pillows, or is it energy? Who's out there teaching about energy? I am, and there's others. And now we're on places like YouTube. You can find me in the mountains. We're everywhere, and we're out because we're saying, hey, there's other options. You don't have to take the Tylenol that could kill your liver and make you drop dead quicker. You could say, hey, maybe that energy, I need to reevaluate. Maybe some of my friends are not the ones I need. Maybe some people in my circle need to go. Maybe that job is really just not the job for me. Maybe I need to take me time. Maybe I need to realize I have one life, one time. So all these things happen when we clean out our chakras. And as I said, these are our 7 basic, and we got to that heart and we went on a little mission. So let's get back to realizing that love, life, learning, growth all go together, and we have tools. And these tools, I made this little charts. I know it's like really hard to see. Let's see. This little chart that tells about our chakras here. And it also goes into some other things to point out. Like, for example, up here where it says, let's see, brain receiver, brain core intuition. What does that mean? Or ego, flight or fight, etheric field, auric field. We're stars in a body. Be that love, be that light, be you. Love me at all walks under the moon. Think of this part right here. Ego, flight or fight. What is that? In our gut, we were told flight or fight is when you have this situation where you're about to fall and your gut's like, take a deep breath. Or a bear's chasing you and you're like, run, adrenaline rush. But what about ego? What about in the core of your gut if it says, hey, don't go in that room? And your gut's like, making your mind think like, why would I think like that? Don't go in the room. Maybe it's because your energy field, your auric field, your chakras, your second brain, not just your first one, your second brain, your gut, your intuition said, hey, don't go in that room because there's that person you can't stand. They're there and that knows it's going to affect your energy. But ego, if it's unbalanced, you'll say, I better not. I better go in there and find out why I feel this way. Or balanced ego says, I'm not going to go. I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust my gut when it says, hey, you know what? Something's telling me don't go in that room. It's making my heart have anxiety. It's making my mind rethink. I'm going to trust it. And I'm not going to go. And then I get that phone call and say, hey, Lisa, thank God you didn't go. Because that person you didn't like was there, that one that makes your energy just some type of way. And you're like, balanced ego. These are tools in our filters that we were not taught. So ego, flight or fight. And here's another one. They say, stay out of someone's space. What is that space? Because they don't say that. Did you know that your root chakra sticks out between 25 to 45 feet? And I bet you didn't. So what does that mean? It means that if you're about 45 feet away from someone and all of a sudden you feel sick, you're reading their energy. You're in their auric and etheric fields. Your chakras are saying, hey, this person, caution, use caution. There's something about them that either could affect your energy, could affect you, the persons you're with. There's a whole bunch of things that could happen. There's a warning there. So your tools are talking to you. Do you know how to listen to your tools? I hope this was helpful. I hope you find all the peace that you're looking for. I hope that you Google, your 7 chakras and you learn about them and you get in touch with what's inside of you while you're alive. If you would like to learn from me, you know how to find me. Facebook, telephone 207-336-3835. That's the easy way. Get a hold of me. As always, love and light. God bless. I hope this was helpful. Oh, and stay hydrated. Again, you know I'm going to push that water. I love you all, brothers and sisters. Find me here on Facebook or on YouTube. Have a great day. Take care.